Good evening. Welcome to Normandy High School, where we are very proud tonight to kick off an exciting celebration. I'm Charlie Smilak, very proud to be the superintendent of our Parma schools, and very proud to welcome you tonight to the celebration of perhaps our most famous alumnus, Mike the Miz Mizin, and let's give him a round of applause. Now, I've read a lot about the Miz, and we're very proud that he's back to celebrate with his fellow Parma alum and Parma friends and neighbors. But perhaps the best thing I've read is this quote in Cleveland.com this week. The people from Cleveland are proud to be from Cleveland. They're proud to be where they are, and I'm definitely proud to be from Parma, Ohio. I mean, it made me who I am today. We too are proud. We're proud to count you as an alumnus, and we're proud that you are here to celebrate with us tonight. Thank you so much. You are a phenomenal example of the great kids that we have in our Parma schools doing great things every day. Thank you, the Miz. Next, I'd like to introduce to you Parma City Council President Sean Brennan.
Welcome, Parma. How are we doing tonight? Aren't you excited to see the Miz? You know, I'm a school teacher, and someone before I got up here said, you know, why is it great that the Miz is in Parma today? And I said, as a school teacher, it's great for our young people. Because here tonight we have a young man who set a goal for himself and worked 110% to achieve that goal, and look who he is today, and he's put Parma on the map. And for that, he deserves a round of applause. And I know you don't want to hear from me tonight. You want to hear from the Miz, so I'm going to keep it very short. But I do want to present the Miz with a little mini of our script Parma sign. So hopefully we can get him over there for a pic. Have a great time tonight, everybody. God bless Parma. And next up, who's next? Next we have Kristen Sabin, our Ward 4 Councilwoman. Kristen?
Hi there. You guys excited? This is awesome. Well, we are so proud to have the Miz back. I've been following the Miz since the real world days when he was in New York, early 2000s. And I'm proud to say that he grew up right in Ward 4 in Parma, so I'm excited to welcome him home. My colleague on council, Mr. Jack, and I are here to present a certificate from all of us on City Council. And of course, we got to give him a Proud of Parma t-shirt. All right. We're gonna keep moving on because we know you guys want to hear from the Miz. Have fun. Next up is our County Councilman, Scott Tuma.
Okay, I want to thank everybody for coming out this evening, this afternoon. This is one of the things that makes Parma so great. We never forget where we came from, right? Are we right? Absolutely. All right. We want to welcome the Miz back to Parma. We're proud to call him one of our own. He's hardworking, he's driven, and he's a role model. And he has not forgotten his roots. We also want to announce that there will be a steel cage match between the mayor and the Miz next week. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Welcome back, Miz, and thanks for coming to Parma. God bless.
All right, we're getting closer. We're getting closer, I promise. I'm State Representative Jeff Crossman. I'm here tonight to celebrate this great occasion with all of you. Let's hear it for the Miz. We'll be up here briefly. I'm back in my adopted hometown here of Parma because I couldn't be prouder of the people that come here from Parma. And it's what makes the Miz special is the fact that he recognizes where he comes from. And he represents the hardworking, roll-up-your-sleeves people from Parma, Ohio. So, I'm proud to be here from Columbus today to present the Miz with a special recognition, a commendation signed by the Ohio Speaker of the House and myself, proclaiming today Miz Day here in the city of Parma and recognizing that and congratulating on his wonderful achievement. So, with no further ado, I'm going to introduce Mayor Tim DeGeeter, who's going to bring it home. Thanks, everybody.
Welcome to Parma, Ohio's 7th largest city. Isn't it a great day to be here at Normandy High School? Today we're honoring a kid from Parma, a graduate of this school, Mike the Miz. And shortly, we're going to proclaim it officially as Mike the Miz Day here in Parma. But before that, I just want to say a few words about the Miz and what makes him special to our city. The Miz has never forgotten his hometown roots. Even after launching his career on MTV, or winning WWE championships, or appearing on his own popular reality TV show, he has always remembered and acknowledged Parma. He enjoys coming back, visiting with his friends. He might stop in and grab a bite to eat at Corleone's, one of his favorite restaurants. And of course, he makes time for his family. I know his father, George, is here. The two share a special bond. George, let's give it up for George. And I can tell you that George is a large part of why we're here today. We're proud of you, Mike, and all your accomplishments. And we know, too, that you're proud to call Parma your hometown. So without further ado, let's make this official. Whereas Mike the Miz was born and raised in the city of Parma, Ohio, he attended Normandy High School where he ran cross country, swam and played baseball, basketball, and football. He also participated in student government and edited the high school yearbook. Whereas Mike the Miz launched his reality TV career on the 10th season of MTV's Real World and went on to appear in multiple spin-offs. It was during an episode of The Real World that Mike first displayed an alter ego known as The Miz. In contrast to his usual placid demeanor, The Miz was angry, combative, and headstrong. He later realized The Miz would make an excellent professional wrestling name and character. And whereas The Miz pursued a career as a professional wrestler in 2002 to 2003, he joined the Ultimate Pro Wrestling League where he trained at Ultimate University. His debut in the ring was in 2003. And whereas The Miz entered his 4th season of Tough Enough in 2004, a televised competition which included a World Wrestling Entertainment contract for the winner. He battled through 6 rounds to reach the finals. Despite coming up short in the final match, he continued to draw the entrance of the WWE and eventually earned a development contract. And whereas The Miz has earned multiple WWE Championship titles and currently appears on the popular USA Network TV realities Miz and Mrs., with his wife, who's a former 2-time WWE Diva Champion herself. Whereas The Miz will be playing for Team Cleveland in the All-Star Celebrity Softball game on July 7th and was the MVP last year. Let's hope for a repeat. So therefore, I, Tim DeGeeter, Mayor of Parma, hereby honor, congratulate, recognize Mike the Miz and all his accomplishments, and proclaim Wednesday, July 3rd, 2019, as Mike the Miz Day in the city of Parma. There you go. I've only given out 2 keys to the city since I've been mayor in 8 years. Mike, you deserve the second one.
I'm not used to standing behind one of these things, so I think I'm just going to use the stage if you don't mind. I am absolutely humbled and I am honored to be here today. This is absolutely incredible. I was just in that gymnasium looking around, walking around halls that I used to walk around in. I could say it feels like yesterday, but it really doesn't. I gotta say, it's been 20 years since I've been back in that school. And I can honestly say that I am proud of the man that I've become. I really, truly am. And a lot of people might look at that as egotistical, arrogant. I say it's confidence. And sometimes we don't look at confidence enough. And sometimes we don't appreciate ourselves enough. We don't pat ourselves on the back enough. And so I'm going to pat myself on the back. I mean, it was 20 years ago that I was walking down those halls where I graduated from Normandy High School. I went to Miami University. I tried out for The Real World, season 10. When I tried out for The Real World, everyone down there laughed at me. Said that, you know what, Miz? 60,000 people try out for The Real World. What's going to stand you out? And I was like, me. I'm going to stand out. 6 months later, I was the 7th cast member on The Real World Back to New York. From there, I said, you know what? I'm going to go on to these challenges, and I'm going to take it to them, and I'm going to win these challenges. And I did that. Even though people told me I wasn't going to. I came back to Cleveland, Ohio, and I said, you know what do I want to do next? What is my goal? What do I want to do with my life? What is my dream? And I remember sitting in my living room in Parma with my 10 friends. We would watch WrestleMania every single year. As a matter of fact, we'd watch every single pay-per-view every single Sunday. And we would watch wrestling. We'd watch these guys that were 6'7", 300 pounds, pure solid muscle going head to head and at it. I said, you know what? I'm going to be a WWE superstar. That wasn't the reaction I quite got. When I told my dad I was going to be a WWE superstar, he looked at me and goes, no, you're not. You're going back to Miami of Ohio. You're going to college. You're going to come back to Cleveland. I'm like, Dad, no. I believe in myself. I know I can do it. Michael! My dad calls me Michael, and when he gets mad, he calls me Michael. Real stern. Michael, what do you mean? You are not going to go become a WWE superstar. Yes, I am. I'm going to go to fly to LA. I'm going to go to an independent wrestling school, and I'm going to find the tools. I may not be 6'7". I may not be 300 pounds of pure solid muscle, but I have more charisma. I have more determination, and I know it takes hard work to get there, and I will beat all of them. I will find the tools that it takes to be a WWE superstar. Tools that maybe I wasn't born with, but I can develop. So I went to acting classes. I went to improv classes. I learned how to speak on a microphone. I knew how to come from the heart. And I said, I'm going to be a better actor than them. I'm going to be a better improver than them. And you know what? I'm going to learn the art of professional wrestling inside the ring, and I'm going to be a better wrestler than them. It took a long time of hard work, dedication. It didn't just snap my fingers and say, I'm going to be a WWE superstar. I always say that, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard enough. And truer words have never been spoken, because I've watched people more talented than me, better than me, inside the ring, on the microphone. But sometimes people don't make the sacrifices. They quit for whatever reason. I didn't quit. I kept going and kept working harder than everybody else. And finally, WWE came calling. It didn't just come, oh, the kid's on The Real World, let's give him a shot. No, as a matter of fact, since I was on The Real World, they didn't want me. I had to work even harder. So finally they called and said, you know what? You can be on this reality show called Tough Enough. And I said, give me a reality show. I guarantee I'll make you definitely proud. So finally, I went on that reality show. I didn't win. Came in second place, but I impressed the WWE execs so much that they gave me a WWE contract. But it wasn't a contract to go to SmackDown and Raw right away. No, I had to go to developmental. I had to earn my stripes. And each and every year that I had a WWE contract, I earned my stripes. I stand before you, a 7-time tag team champion, a 2-time United States champion, an 8-time Intercontinental champion, former Money in the Bank, former WWE champion. I always said if the Browns weren't going to do it, if the Indians weren't going to do it, if the Cavs weren't going to do it, The Miz was going to bring championships to this city. And it felt good. And it still feels good to this day, and I'm working harder than ever. Because it's not just about being a WWE superstar, it's about being a role model to each and every kid out there. To being someone that they can look at and go, you know what? I can do it too. If I work for it, if I dedicate myself, if I put in the work. And I promise you, you are in the right city. You are being raised in the right city. I wouldn't have all the successes I have if it wasn't for the city of Parma. I truly believe that. And it's not just about the city, it's about the people in the city. It's about the friendships that I made. Friendships that are here, right now, right here. I'm staring at them right now. These guys went to high school with me, graduated with me. At WrestleMania 27, when I was in the main event, had the WWE Championship, waiting for John Cena to come out, I looked over to my left, and I saw on the front row 10 faces. Those were the same 10 faces that were watching The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin fight for the same championship that was on my shoulder. And I looked over at them. They were in, by the way, they were in my living room back then. Now we are 20 years later, and I'm staring at them and I go, guys, we did it. Because we did do it. It's the support that you guys gave me each and every day. When I sat there and said, man, I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know. Because honestly, just because I'm standing up here, just because I've had all the championships, doesn't mean I have doubt. I had friendships, people that guided me, people that said, no, you can do this, and you will do this. And I thank you guys each and every week. And now this might be Mike the Miz Day, but there's one person that I feel like this day should really be about. As I said before, right when I got up on the stage, I was in that gymnasium. And I saw a name in that gymnasium. It was a man that I walked that hall with, that I graduated with. And he fought for our country. Our armed forces have allowed me and my family the freedom to live free and be proud. We are the home of the brave. And there is no one more brave, the person that gave the ultimate sacrifice, gave his life for this country. A guy that I graduated with, walked the halls with. And his name is Jeff Boscovich. You know, people look at us and they go, as WWE superstars say that we're heroes. We look at movies and we see these superheroes. But there is no bigger hero than a man that goes over and fights for his country, fights for what he believes in, so every one of us can have our freedom. So I thank you, Jeff. We miss you every single day. And today, it might be Mike the Miz Day, but today is Jeff Boscovich Day. And there's nothing more American than July 3rd and Jeff Boscovich Day and July 4th, Declaration of Independence Day. Ladies and gentlemen, please celebrate, please enjoy. I usually end my phrases with I'm the Miz and I'm awesome. But today, on Mike the Miz Day, on Jeff Boscovich Day, the day of Parma, this day is awesome! Thank you. And I'd also like to present this as a huge thank you to the principal of Normandy High School. Rachel, please come up here. This is for you. I've won this title for the city of Parma and for Normandy High School. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a product of Parma, and I am proud of it. Oh yeah, and thank you very much to everyone that brought food for the Parma Hunger Center. That's what this is all about today. This is the start of a food drive that hopefully will last a long time. If you want to know more information, please go to Parma Hunger Center and you will find all about it. Bring food, enjoy. As a matter of fact, I believe there's food back there. So enjoy some food, have some fun, and I'm going to take pictures, meet some mingle. Let's do it.